Imagine a heavy wooden door in an abandoned asylum, sealed for decades in total silence. Then, at exactly 3:33 a.m., a distant clock strikes and the door creaks open on its own, releasing a whisper of cold, stale air. Something unseen has pushed it from the other side. What could lie behind a door that defies time? Legends trace this door to a 17th century German monastery, an age steeped in superstition. Monks carved arcane symbols and warnings into its sturdy frame. They claimed 3:33 a.m. was cursed, half of 666, an inverted mockery of the Holy Trinity. To knock 3 times at that hour, they warned, was to invite something terrible. So they bound the door with iron and sealed it with holy candles, believing it kept some ancient evil at bay. Centuries passed. The monastery crumbled into ruin. Generations grew up hearing whispered tales of a cursed chamber locked below. People spoke as if this were a story of kings and pharaohs, secret tombs, and hidden chambers built to guard against darkness. They believed this door was cut from the same cloth, hiding something that should never see the light of day. For generations, the door stayed locked away until one October night, curiosity proved stronger than fear. A team of paranormal investigators arrived at the ruins. Their flashlights illuminated moss-covered stones and crumbling arches. In the basement, they found it, a heavy oak door banded with iron, carved panels worn smooth by time, and an upside-down cross etched at eye level. The air smelled of damp earth and old smoke. On the wall above, an antique clock was frozen at 3:32. They set up cameras and dared the old legend to prove itself. One whispered, "Let's see if this thing actually opens." They shoved with all their strength, but the door stayed firmly shut. Outside, wind sighed through broken windows as the clock ticked toward midnight. Then, ding, 3 slow, deliberate knocks sounded from the darkness beyond the door. Every breath caught in that instant. Panic set in. Heartbeats thundered. The lights flickered as the equipment buzzed with static. A low growl vibrated from the door's iron frame. Without warning, the door swung open. Darkness spilled out like ink. One investigator swung his light inside and saw a pale, gaunt figure in a tattered robe, empty black eyes and twisted features. It opened its mouth in a silent scream and vanished back into the shadows. They turned and ran, stumbling through narrow corridors. They felt unseen footsteps behind them. Upstairs, they tore away boards from the entrance and escaped into the chill night. Behind them, the asylum returned to deep silence as the door swung closed on its own, as if whatever was inside had reclaimed its secrecy. Dawn broke, and with it came reason. The investigators welded the old door shut and filled the passage with concrete. The case was officially closed, but the mystery wasn't finished. Late that night, reviewing footage, they discovered something impossible. At exactly 3:33, all cameras had cut out for a split second. When the video resumed, a faint whisper cracked the silence. "We'll be back." None of them laughed after that. Now, each clock ticks toward 3:33 with a silence heavier than ever. The door may lie sealed in the ruins, but the question remains, if it ever opens again, what will come through?